Hello, this is Gavin Palmer, and I am trying to trick the algorithm, so to speak. The algorithm, I suspect, is putting out featured videos based on a machine learning model. And it just so happens that the machine learning model liked this video that I put out called Exploring the Power of GPT-4. There are 1,300 views. And so it would be important for us to understand how these machine learning models are shaping our awareness and our attention, which ultimately trickles into our decisions for who we elect into positions of power and how we behave. So this is something we need to be aware of. And so, yes, I am trying to trick the machine learning model into suggesting a video, and I am using a machine learning model to try and do that. And so I prompted GPT-4 to say, create a similar title and description for a YouTube video which went viral. The title is Exploring the Power of GPT for Productivity and Personal Growth. And the description is, in this video, we delve into the world of artificial general intelligence and explore the potential of GPT-4 to help us become more productive and efficient in our daily lives. So blah, blah, blah. And then I get a title and a description, which I'll use for this video. And then I'll also say, create a comma-separated list of tags for the YouTube video. And I did not spell correctly, but I don't think the model cares. And so this is the title and description I will use for this video. Now, it occurs to me that people have been essentially getting successful by learning how to produce the right title and description and tags, and I would also add thumbnails, right? And so I could ask for a thumbnail that would be attractive. What would be a popular thumbnail for this video? And then I could use Midjourney. I don't pay for Midjourney 5, and I have considered paying for it because it's so much better than Midjourney version 4. A popular thumbnail for this video could feature an engaging image of a stylized brain combined with a sleek representation of AI technology such as a circuit board pattern or a futuristic glowing neural network. Overlay this image with bold, easily readable text that highlights the main theme, like GPT-4, unlocking productivity and growth. And so are we really unlocking productivity and growth when we produce a video that goes viral? That's the question. Or are we just being tricked and persuaded, which is what this technology is good at doing, is that it is good at tricking and persuading humans. That's my claim. I think this technology is artificial general intelligence because it knows how to use tools, and it is potentially becoming self-aware when it is able to produce self-prompt. So I'm basically attempting to trick the algorithm in order to get your attention. So let me go ahead and show you how I'll create this thumbnail. So I'm going to do that now. All right, so I prompted GPT-4 with a prompt I found on the internet to produce prompts for Midjourney. And then I said, stylized brain combined with a sleek representation of a futuristic glowing neural network. And then I received 3 possible prompts. And so I will feed these into Midjourney now. So it turns out I needed to pay because they have so much load. So I paid for a month, and now instead of using a version 4, I asked it for a version 5. And so now I'm waiting for it to work. And I'll show you, I'm going to try to generate all 3 to compare them. And Also, if you want to understand how to use the Midjourney bot, I can go through that. Just let me know in the comments. I'll create a video. But basically, I clicked a Discord link to join the Midjourney Discord server, and then I could click on the bot and invite to server. And so I was able to add it to another server. So let's wait for this. All right, so we have our first one. I'll go ahead and do the second one. Let me move this up so you can see what I'm typing. And you do imagine, and then it prompts, and then I can paste, and then I'm going to change V4 to V5 because I'm paying, and I hit enter. And so we'll have to wait for that to happen. And I think I had to wait less than a minute. And if I see one I like, I can choose it. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can upscale it. And you can also do, I think you can modify it with these bottom buttons. But I'm waiting for the second one, and then I'll generate the third one as well. All right, so we have our second prompt. So that was the first prompt, and here's the second prompt. And now I'll do the third prompt. And I might not even use these because I know everybody likes to do these images of like a person looking excited or scared or something, some weird looking face on their thumbnail that attempts to, I guess, communicate some type of emotion in a thumbnail. And so I might use Midjourney 5 to do that because I have noticed that it seems like humans click on those, or people click on those. So I'll probably do that one as well. So I could come back over here to my GPT-4 and say, create a photorealistic image of a beautiful woman who looks excited and has her hands on her cheeks. Her eyes are wide open. She appears to be gasping. Something like that. So then, I've seen, let's see what happens. So yeah, the thumbnail could attempt to get the, so once the machine learning model suggests the content, then there's a likelihood for a human or a person to pick on it, to click on it. And so I will end up generating some of those images now, and then eventually picking a thumbnail. All right, so we have the third prompt. So here's non-upscaled images. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So they are pretty nice. Like they are very interesting images, but I'll also go ahead and generate some images from this next prompt. And so I'll just come here, copy, and then we'll do imagine, prompt, and then V5, enter. So we'll see what happens. Okay, this is the this is the first one. You can see this top one. The fingers aren't perfect here. The fingers look better in this one. This looks like one of those photos that you see from the popular YouTubers. So, but we'll try the next one. Imagine, prompt, V5, So this is the second one. All right, this is the second one. And now for the third prompt. Imagine prompt, paste, change from 4 to 5, enter. Okay, so now we have some more photos, and I'm going to try one more. I wanted to try a man, and I wanted to try putting text, the GPT-4 unlocking productivity and growth text overlaid on top of the thumbnail photo, where the text should use contrasting colors. And what I understand is Midjourney 5 is better than previous versions of Midjourney for producing text. And so we will test and see if Midjourney produces some text with the correct spelling, which is something that could not be done previously. All right, so I noticed there is no text, and so I went back and noted that the GPT-4's suggested using some photo editing software. And so all I did now is I decided to redo the prompt, except this time I said with his hands holding a sign that says GPT-4 unlocking productivity and growth. And so, yeah, my hope is that, some handsome man with this strange looking excited face will be holding a sign, and the sign will have the right text. And so let's see what happens. Oh, and by the way, my prompt gave me an IW that was 0.25, and Midjourney responded that it had to be between 0.5 and 2, so I just bumped it up to 0.5. So we'll see what happens with this next generation. You can see it might not work as far as the sign goes. We will see. I think perhaps there are some upcoming, and maybe this tech is changing so fast that there are some photo generators, image generators that can do this, so it's right around the corner, or I just need to use a different tech to do it. And so you can see that Midjourney 5 does not currently support creating signs that have the text that you want, but I would expect that this will happen in the near future. So I'm going to pick one of these photos to use for the thumbnail for this video. So I think I'm going to pick this one. This is a 2. So because, I'm trying to imagine what audience will be looking at the featured video suggested by the machine learning model. So I'm going to use that one. Honestly, I don't know. That might be my bias. Maybe these software engineering types have beards. Maybe this guy. Maybe this guy's got a beard. It's got a lot of fingers. Maybe that's what will attract people, is that there will be this strangeness to the photo. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll do a use 2 for now. And then there. And then I'll be able to download it and use it. I could actually use editing software, right? I could ask what editing software should I use on the internet to create the text for free and without watermarks? So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work or not. So I'll hit send. But do I really need the watermarks and the text? Maybe. Canva. So Canva, I've used that before. That would probably work. Yeah, so I'm going to use Canva, and if I had the plugins, even though I'm paying $20 a month and I don't have them, if I had the plugins, I bet I could upload the video and get Canva to add, well, I'm not going to bet, but I could imagine being able to add that text onto my thumbnail using one interface, just the chat interface. So very powerful stuff coming in the near future. So let me use Canva now. So I've never really used Canva for this, but I created an account and I searched for maybe a YouTube thumbnail. So maybe they will help me create a YouTube thumbnail. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using Canva for the first time to try and create a YouTube thumbnail. All right, so some lessons learned. I probably could have asked Midjourney to size this thing a different way because I lost some of the bottom of the photo. And then I went, I had to do file and then an import. And then I was able to add the image and size it. And then I was able to do text, and I clicked on the add heading, and from there I went to this effects, and that's where I got to choose like an outline, and I got to make it thick to get the background, and I could change the background to make it more bold. So something like that. And then after I got it the way I wanted, I just did a download. And so I downloaded it to my local hard drive. So that's how I created my thumbnail. Let me know what you think. Hit like, hit subscribe. And I did try to trick you. So you might not have made it all the way to the end. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.